Do we know who we're matched against?
No.
Please not a top 10 team. Please not a top 10 team. They don't tell you at Ace who you'll play? Mayu shakes her head.
No, they do. I think it's just been a busy week for us, so we didn't check.
You can definitely tell that we're a very well coordinated team for sure.
Yeah. Getting a sponsor was our top priority. I didn't have the time to research our opponent.
Guess we're all finding out now then.
Kaori nods as she flips through the menus on the holo table.
Let's see here.
Huh?
ACE 204911 versus...
That's us. Against who? Kaori suddenly deflates while Sho perks up with excitement.
Yes!
Who? Versus Ace 2049-11 versus Claw of the Wild?
You're in for a treat, Brosif.
Who the fuck is Claw of the Wild, broski? Well, you seem excited, but Kaori looks less than pleased.
Nah, that's just her default expression.
True, very true.
Shut up, you idiot! Of course you like Claw of the Wild.
Who is in Claw of the Wild? Can someone please fill me in? Mayu, please, you're the only sane one here.
Well, the leader of that team is in the same dorm as Sho. Tatsuo Kimura.
Tatsuo? Never heard of the guy. Oh, okay. But that still doesn't explain why Kaori... Oh god, her ex-boyfriend?
Because he's even more annoying than Sho.
Oh. Is that possible? Sho crosses his arms.
So rude. Tatsuo and I are incredibly pleasant.
Maybe we should plan for the match while we still have time?
We all glance at Mayu.
I mean, if it's not too much trouble.
No, you're the only one making sense here, Mayu. I agree with you.
She's right. I'll pull up what information I can on Claw of the Wind.
Wind? She said wind! We wait while Kaori sets up the playing field on the hologram. Soon both our gears and the enemy's gears populate the field.
Okay, done. Sho, do you have some insight on them?
Sho scrunches his brows.
The team is basically Tatsuo. If we can take him out, then the rest won't be much of a challenge without his leadership.
Alright, all on Tatsuo then.
If he's calling the shots, wouldn't he be hanging back in a safe position?
It's not his style. He'll be the one charging in head first.
Oh, then that's their weakness. That seems like a tactical error. I like his style, keep listening silently. That does sound like a tactical error. Like, if the team kind of revolves all around him, you want him to be as protected as possible, right? You don't want to want the most important member of your team to be in a vulnerable position. So that really feels like a tactical error. Although, considering our YOLO move at the very beginning during our first team battle, that's kind of a similar style that we did. But I still agree, I still think it's a tactical error. Maybe we can use that to our advantage. Kaori nods.
We can set up a trap and focus target him when he rushes in.
We watch as Kaori maps out our plan of operation.
This might actually work.
I agree.
The plan is good. What if Sho's intel is wrong? I mean, okay, he is very close with Tatsuo, right? We don't know how close. We didn't even hear about Tatsuo until right fucking now. So we know nothing about the guy and nothing about the friendship between Sho and Tatsuo. But in most situations, you'd think that for a person, the team goes above friendship, right? Especially when you have they're probably good friends, but they have some kind of friendly rivalry going on as well. So I feel like for Sho, it's even more important to win against his friend Tatsuo, right? So his intel might be wrong, but he's not giving wrong intel on purpose. So I think the plan is good. I just still think, if you're a competitive person, winning against your friend is more important than I need to protect my friend, or I want my friend to win. Who the fuck even does that? I want my friend to win against me. Of course not. Nobody does that. Sounds fine to me.
I think his teammates will work hard to protect him if they see what we're doing.
That's true.
I mean, we can just go let one person be a distraction for the other 3 members, keep the other 3 members of his team busy, while the 3 of us go on Tatsuo. We think for a moment.
One of us can divert their attention at the start of the match to get them to separate.
Boom! Great minds think alike, Kaori.
Huh? One person against 3 gears? That's a suicide mission.
Yep, therefore good luck, Show!
It's about winning the match, Show, not the individual battle. This sets us up with a favorable trade.
Oh, now you say that, but when I sacrificed the 2 other members at the calibration match, you weren't so happy about that, Kaori.
That makes sense, but who will be the decoy?
We look at each other. Whoever is picked will surely be depowered, but hopefully they can keep the enemy distracted long enough for Tatsuo to be taken out. Oh god. The thing is, right? I really want to send Sho on it, but I feel like considering I'm the new guy, I'm not gonna make Kaori do it. I'm not gonna make Mayu do it. Stay silent is an option as well, and then I guess all 3 of them are gonna work out amongst themselves who it's gonna be. But I feel like it should either be Sho or myself. Just because I feel like, yeah, Sho, like, you know, he can keep them busy while the 3 good people will take care of Tatsuo. Or I should do it knowing that I will do the job correctly of distracting the people. And who knows? The thing is, like, what happened last time when we went all Super Saiyan, right? Was our core was like actually low on energy, which caused that whole surge and boost in even more energy. I don't know exactly how to describe it, but you know what I mean, right? It all happened from like us being low on energy. So if we put ourselves in a similar situation again, where we're 1 against 3, like that was kind of what happened during the AI match as well. We were like a 1 against 3, and then we were in a really bad situation, and then boom, our special power just unlocked itself. So maybe that will put us in a similar situation again, so that our power will unlock again, and then we won't even distract the 3 people. We will actually be able to take out most of them. So I'm actually fairly confident. The thing is, I'm really curious how we are going to be able to unlock our special power again, right? And I think us doing this again will have the biggest chance of not only trying to figure out or trying to unlock it again, but also perhaps trying to figure out exactly how it works, what triggers it, and then once we're able to control it, we have that special weapon to our asset as well that we'll be able to control. So, you know what? I'm gonna be the one who does it. I got this.
Really?
Don't worry, guys.
Are you sure?
Don't worry, Mayu. I nod. You guys have competed together before and know how to play off each other's strength to defeat Tatsuo. Kaori crosses her arms.
Just remember that your goal is to delay them from covering Tetsuo.
Don't worry.
You better stick to the plan this time.
Don't worry. I'll keep them off you guys as long as I can. As if on cue, the map flashes red as the arena entrance doors slide open.
Alright, time to show them what we got.
Did you really just make that pun show? Kaori lets out a sigh.
You said show in your head, didn't you?
Yes, you did.
Maybe.
Mayu stifles a giggle. If anything, you can always count on Sho to keep team morale up. Let's go! Boom, team! I'm pumped, I'm hyped for this battle. As we enter the arena in our gears, the first thing I notice is the packed stadium. I can spot Valerie cheering for us already together with Yuna. Hopefully they're not sitting next to each other though. They're like sitting far apart from each other, so they don't know about each other at all. This is still a top 25 team intramural match, so it makes sense people would come out to watch. My heart pounds in my chest. This is our first match against live opponents. The anticipation is both exciting and nerve-wracking. Oh, there we are. There we are. The enemy team enters from the other side of the arena. Holy fuck!
Rays of justice illuminate the battlefield. 2 worthy predators enter, but a single phoenix shall rise from the ashes of war.
Why the fuck do they look like the Power Rangers on crack or something? Holy fuck. Transformers?
Oh my god.
Well, I can hear the cringe through her comm.
Isn't he the greatest?
Show, really?
Let glory and honor commemorate this day, for the crossing of our paths is nothing short of destiny.
Okay, you know what? Kaori was definitely right about Tatsuo.
I'm changing my intercom to team chat only.
Yeah, that's a smart decision. How do I do that too? I want to do that.
We shall face off in what will be told as legend for generations to come.
Okay, how can we block Show's comm too?
And muting show as well.
Blood and tears will be shed, for greatness demands the fiery cleansing of weakness.
Are you all ready for Ace 2049-11 versus Claw of Ohio?
Yep. The crowd roars in response.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah. The stadium lights go red from red to yellow. My hands clutch my controls.
And begin!
Boom! As we surge into action.
Take charge!
Rhinos? Okay, here we go, guys. As expected, their entire team does a full blitz towards us.
Focus and follow the plan.
Don't worry, this time I will follow the plan. All our comms flash green in affirmation. I'm breaking off now.
Okay, keep them busy as long as you can.
Right.
Good luck.
You too, broski. I separate from the group.
A stray sheep!
Haha, bah. Come at me, broski. Oh, two enemy gears divert their course and charge towards me.
One of them didn't take the bait.
Oh shit.
Put suppressive fire between Tatsuo and the other gear. Force it to separate and disengage.
Pew pew pew. Mayo and Sho unload a hail of energy beams. With no clear path for the adversary gear to go, it changes course to me.
It worked.
Alright.
Focus.
3 against 1, I got this in the bag.
Sorry.
Converge onto Tatsuo now. And you, keep the rest locked down as long as you can.
Don't worry. Engaging them now. I'm soon surrounded by 3 enemy gears. At least the trap worked. Tatsuo won't be able to run unless he wants to be shot at his flank. Oh my god, look at all 3 of them. Alright, let's do this. Dead Blossom is ready. Play defensive until overdrive kicks in. Let's do that one. The goal is to buy as much time as possible. I diverge all my energy output to shields and brace myself for the onslaught. Your weak bullets have no match for my shield.
Energy at 0%. Eagle depowering.
Already? Huh? As my gear kneels to the ground, my displays go black for a second before entering spectator mode. Tatsuo is taken out shortly after I fall. The rest of my team engages the remaining targets. I can't help but wonder why overdrive mode didn't activate like last time. That is fucking anticlimactic as hell. Eagle, why did you not initiate the emergency power core protocol?
Protocol EPC was unavailable.
Why? What do you mean it was unavailable?
Requested diagnostic data unavailable.
Did Valerie do something? That's really helpful. Thanks.
Sarcasm detected.
Yes, oh wow. A robot who's able to pick up sarcasm. Good job, Eagle. An astute observation.
Sarcasm detected.
Okay, stop.
Affirmative.
I'll have to look into details about Protocol EPC. It would have come in handy in a situation like this.
Match complete. Ace 2049-11 are the winners.
I mean, it's nice to hear those words. Ace 2049-11 are the winners. But I can't help but feel a little bit sad, you know? I was expecting myself to actually contribute. But instead, I just, I was like, hey guys, come kill me. And then I tried to delay my death as long as possible. And then I just died in the end. I contributed nothing in terms of like our victory in like the in a driving position, you know. We were only bait. We were only a support player. And it's not that being a support player is bad, but I feel like it doesn't feel as satisfactory as, for example, you know, going Super Saiyan last time and then smashing the shit out of 2 enemies myself. But, you know, it is a team game. I gotta suck it up and just be happy that our team won. I blink as the victory prompt scrolls across my displays. Boom, we win. The crowd erupts into cheers. Looks like the plan worked without a hitch.
Good work, everyone.
Yeah, I guess. It doesn't feel that good though. I guess my true nature is showing. I'd rather kill 3 enemies on my own and lose the match than, you know, win the match and not have done anything at all in terms of like doing damage to the opponent.
Especially Mr. Brosif. You kept them busy enough to let us do our thing and sweep up the rest.
Yeah, this was too easy.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome, Mayu. No problem. The announcer's voice catches us all by surprise.
Please exit the arena so we may prepare for the next battle.
Still in our gears, we make our way to exit when Tatsuo appears before us.
A well-fought battle.
Yep, our strategy was bulletproof.
Yeah, man.
The bear hibernates to regain its strength.
Oh god, does he always talk like this or only during gear battles?
But with powerful resolve, we will return to challenge the King of the Wild.
We're up for a rematch anytime, Tatsuo.
Sho and Tatsuo's gears shake hands.
The sun sets, and so we depart.
Oh god.
Ducks, fly together!
I thought they were rhinos before, now they're ducks? I guess they're ducks because they lost. Tatsuo and his teammates all boost out of the arena in a V shape. They should be flying out of here in an L shape, okay? They did not V for victory, they L for lost. Or losers.
I can't even.
My team and I meet up in the arena stands after exiting our gears.
This should help bump us up into the top 20. Claw of the Wild were ranked 18.
Oh, this will make us rank 17 then. I don't know how that works exactly in my head, but we'll be above them. Or we'll just take the old place of the team that we just defeated. It kind of depends on the results of the other teams as well, I guess. But yeah, well played.
How's the Eagle holding up?
It's seen better days, who cares, we have a sponsor now, scarred with battle wounds, exactly how it should be. I mean, the thing is about battles, you know, it's like, those wounds, those scars, it shows that you just wasn't a hard-fought battle. Like, you want, as strange as it may sound, you actually want your robot to actually be a little bit injured because it shows to people, like, you know, I got down and dirty with it, I got right into the thick of things of the battle, and I defeated people, even though we technically didn't do that, but it shows that we put effort into it, rather than just, oh, you know, I don't have a single scratch on my robot, but we lost. So, yeah, exactly how it should be. It's showing signs of a well-fought battle.
I like it. Builds character.
Exactly.
I'm actually a little surprised.
What's up, Mayu?
Oh, I was just trying to think of why your overdrive mode didn't activate.
I'm pretty sure Valerie fucked up something. Kaori perks up.
Yeah, the perimeters were the same when you were about to get depowered. Except this time, you did get depowered.
I know. That is why I expected at least it to happen as well. Like, I thought this would give me more, it would actually happen again. It would have triggered the same situation where we would just go in complete overdrive again, but it didn't happen. So I feel like either something must have changed, whether it was with the engineers or with the Valerie as the engineer that she changed something, but I don't know. Or the first time when it happened, it was just complete luck. I don't fucking know.
Maybe we're missing something?
I'll have to look into it.
Hey, we have an engineer now who can help with that.
I'm not sure if we can trust her though. Mayu beams.
That's right!
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I wonder if she was able to watch the match. And I wonder if she noticed any more changes she can help to improve our gears.
Good thinking. I pull out my phone to text Valerie, but it looks like she already beat me to it. Congrats on the win. I'm just a little sad Eagle got depowered, I know. Anyway, I'll be at the quad for a bit. You should come drop by. She's at the campus squad. We can meet up there.
Let's change out of these suits and go meet her.
We nod and make our way out of the arena stands. Sho and I change into our uniforms and meet the girls outside. Once we reach the quad, I easily spot Valerie with her light blonde hair. I wonder if I stick out just as much. I think we do. We have blonde hair too. She grins as we approach.
Oh hey, you came.
Of course. I don't usually come so we have a couple of questions. Hello. This is like a typical, response that we would have in our flirty conversations with Valerie. Although it might be a little bit weird and awkward with the other team members here. But you know what? I don't care. It's just a thing that me and Valerie have got going on, I can come much slower for you next time. I flash her a devilish grin.
Oh my, not in front of the team.
Yeah, she pretends to be shy, but she's not fooling me. Oh no. Sho is speechless and fully red. Uh-oh. Kaori and Mayu frown.
Why would you do that? If you came faster, you'd save time.
Really, Kaori? Really?
Oh my god.
Valerie and I glance at Kaori, and then at each other before laughing.
What's so funny?
She's completely clueless, she doesn't get it.
I don't get it either.
It's okay, Mayu and Kaori. Stay innocent. We like you that way. After a couple of failed attempts, we manage to recompose ourselves. Kaori crosses her arms, still looking wary.
Anyway, Valerie, we'd like to ask you a couple of questions.
Sure, what's up?
Did you watch the match?
Of course. Actually, I wanted to talk to you guys about a few ideas I have in mind to improve your gear performance.
Alright. Kaori looks pleasantly surprised.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I'm drafting up the plans for the improvements, but there's still a few calculations to do. I'll have a completed report done in a few days.
Alright, sounds good, but...
Oh, wow! That would be great!
Sho is just as surprised. The thing is, I feel like... You remember that time when we caught her kind of messing with Eagle when she wore that black hoodie? Like, I don't know, something about that still strikes me as suspicious. I believe her passion for gears and just her skills as an engineer and just being an engineer in general, it's genuine and you can really feel the passion from her, right? Especially when she talked about it. I could feel the passion, but something in the back of my mind still can't help but think like she has some sort of ulterior motives with Eagle specifically. Cause why else would she be wearing that black fucking hoodie, wearing it over her head? Like, there's no need to be secretive about it if she was only just checking out my gear, If you're only checking it out, there's no need to be like, like you don't have to be dressed like a fucking criminal who's about to break into someone's house, So I feel like there's some kind of ulterior motive behind it, and she's very eager right now to help us out, to come up with all these new ways of improving our gear, and that could come from the passion that she has in being an engineer and how gears work and whatnot, but it could also be part of her ulterior motive plan. So I'm not entirely sure. Like, I trust her. I think she has good intentions. Like, I think 75% that she's doing good, but like I still have some doubt that she wants something with Eagle specifically and with our overdrive, and maybe she sabotaged it somehow, which is why it didn't really work the first time. I don't know exactly, but
Someone managed to impress Kaori. I thought the day would never come.
oh, I'm still working on that. I'm gonna impress Kaori one day.
Shut up, Sho!
Valerie stifles a giggle with her hand. Mayu also cracks a smile. Like, I also just feel like it's too good to be true to find Valerie like this, a really skilled engineer that's just so willingly to join our team. Like, there are 20 other, like, we were only in the 20, like, rank 21. Why aren't any other teams interested in Valerie, or why isn't Valerie interested in joining any of the other higher ranked teams? Like, sure, she does seem to like me, but that could also just be part of her plan to pretend to like me just so that she can know about how our overdrive worked. Because remember, that's the whole thing why she remembered us. She saw that match in which we activated that whole overdrive Super Saiyan thing, and that's the reason why she came to us in the first place and why she talked to us in class. So I could definitely see it part of her being some part of an elaborate plan to steal information from us or something or whatever, you know. She could even be working undercover for another team. For what if she's working undercover for Akira's team to find out how the overdrive works so they can actually, you know, use it on his gear instead, for example, or some other top 3, top 5 gear team or something, you know. I feel like those possibilities are definitely there, but I'm not entirely sure yet.
Did you watch the qualifier matches last week too?
Valerie nods.
The overdrive mode. You're wondering how it works?
Yep. That piqued my interest. You know?
Not yet. I was hoping I could research your core.
First Eagle's core, then my core?
With your permission, of course.
She winks at me. Although I don't appreciate her snooping, having her investigate this phenomenon will be a huge benefit. With supervision, sure. Valerie pouts playfully.
Oh, fine.
I need to supervise you, I need to keep a close eye on you, Valerie.
Those were all the questions I had.
An awkward silence settles in. Sho suddenly speaks up.
Alright, there's only one thing left to do.
What's that?
Celebrate our victory! Party at my place!
Party! Valerie giggles in excitement.
Count me in.
Oh, Valerie's going? Alright, I'm going too.
That's the spirit! What about the rest of you?
Simultaneously, Kaori and Mayu shake their heads.
I'm not really the partying type.
Yeah, I know, Mayu.
I don't think so.
Thought so.
Come on, this is our first victory together. As a team.
Yeah, like, you know, the thing about a word like partying, it is a really broad term. Sometimes people just, you know, getting together, eating pizza or something and watching TV. Some people consider that partying, and other people just getting like drunk, fucked up with cocaine and all that shit. Some people consider that partying too, so there's like a huge difference, you know, between those two parties, yet both are still called parties. And I'm pretty sure we're not doing the latter. It's gonna be like a just kind of formal just celebration of like, yeah, we won, let's have a drink together. Obviously soda. Didn't we win the last round? He spreads his arms wide, gesturing to everyone around him, and emphasizes Valerie.
As a team.
So you're saying the first time we won it wasn't because of a team, it was because of me. Okay.
Aw, I'm part of the team.
I guess Valerie is officially part of the team now? Sho pulls all of us into a hug. Kaori immediately wriggles free and tries to protest, but Sho speaks before she can.
I won't take no for an answer. As my father always says, a team that parties together wins together.
He's a wise man.
He doesn't say that.
Well, if he doesn't, then he should.
Well, he could have in a past life or something. So, does this mean we should go now?
I suppose, if everyone's going, I can go too.
Kaori sighs.
Fine, but only for a little bit.
And you're coming too, right, Mr. Broseph?
Sure.
Let's go then!
Alright, broski. I should invite Yuna, don't invite Yuna. Oh god. I mean... it was part of her team, right? Although Yuna might not be directly part of the team, I still feel that she had some impact in our victory. So I feel like, you know, she's the one that got us that sponsor. Without the sponsorship and without the repairs, we probably wouldn't have been in tip-top condition to be able to fight today, meaning we probably wouldn't have won either. So, even though Yuna might not be directly part of the team, she deserves to be there. Hey, Sho, I'm going to text Yuna. Maybe she'd like to go too.
Good idea. The whole team really will party together.
Oh, Sho does consider her team part of the team? Alright. When I check my phone, there's a message already waiting for me from Yuna. Congratulations on your victory. Your gears really look so good out there, by the way. Yeah, you mean the other 3 gears? Mine was just pummeled. Holding back a smile, I replied to her text. Thanks. We're all going to Sho's dorm to celebrate. You should come. Yuna responds immediately. I would, but I already have plans. Aww. Next time for sure. Have fun. Damn it. At least we tried. Sho lets go of everyone and leads the way. Valerie keeps pace with him, while the rest of us hang back, a little unsure of what we just agreed to. Oh god, what is this? As soon as we step foot into the house, Sho is surrounded by his brosifs, all whom shower him with praises and congratulations.
Thanks, guys. How's Tatsuo and company?
Tatsuo took him to a forbidden hot spring to recover flesh wounds and reinvigorate their inner chi.
Yep, that sounds like Tatsuo.
Oh god.
That sounds like him.
They burst into laughter. The place is already crowded with pilots from other dorms, and more keep filing in at a steady pace. Everyone fans out. Mayu sticks close to Sho, while Valerie makes a dive for the kitchen. A dark-haired female pilot walks past us and greets Kaori. She seems really familiar. Was she checking the leaderboard while I was in the pilot's lounge? Either way, Kaori scowls when she sees the girl, who just laughs and grabs Kaori's arms, dragging her into the throng of people. I push my way past the living room and hear music coming from a short staircase leading to the lower level. It's dark, but strobes of colored lights flash from below. Sounds like there's a rave going on. I'm not sure about going down there. What the fuck? This is... I mean... I did not imagine this would be a Sho kind of party, you know? I mean, he does kind of strike me as the typical college guy that kind of continuously parties. So this shouldn't come as a surprise, but I thought the party that we were going to have to celebrate as a team would be kind of mild. Like, oh, let's all just go to Pizza Hut and celebrate. Something like that, you know? Not just fucking party like it's 1999. Carefully, I weave my way into the kitchen, narrowly avoiding a dousing from a fruity drink. When I arrive, I gawk at the cornucopia of alcohol. Sho, alcohol at your party? Really, dude? I help myself to... water, surprise me, beer. I am in for a good surprise. Let me have it. Besides the obscene amount of beer, there's also plum wine, sake, and whiskey available. What happened to surprise me? I thought surprise me means that they choose for you, not like, surprise me, alright, here's 3 other choices for you to choose from. What? Well, if we want to get really fucked up, I guess whiskey is the choice. Sake has a decent amount of alcohol content in it as well. Plum wine is for girls, okay? That's why I'll pick it. Nah. I mean, the weird thing about it is, right? Although, I don't drink much anymore, but you know, when I was in my whole high school, party phase, I kind of drank a lot. I'm not really the type of guy that drinks a lot of beer. I can drink beer, but I prefer actually more of the fruitier kind of drinks, somewhat, the girly drinks and whatnot. So I gotta actually admit that. So they aren't bad. They're actually very tasty, but for some reason it's just cool to drink beer over other alcoholic drinks that are actually, you know, that actually taste good while getting you drunk at the same time. I never understood that fact. Like, beer is just so bitter. I can still drink it though, but it's just too bitter. I don't really like it that much, especially over something like, I mean, it's probably not, I don't know what it's called in English, but it was like this, it had like a sort of banana flavor to it or whatever. I don't know, it was really freaking good. It was one of my favorites, and it always got me drunk, so I was happy about that. But considering I'm talking about drunk, might as well get drunk here too, right? So fucking whiskey. Going for something a little more familiar, I check out the whiskey collection. Most people don't consider whiskey when they think of Japanese alcohol, but the spirit is popular here. and the Japanese actually distill some high-quality whiskey. I pick a brand I'm familiar with and pour a small amount into my cup. Now that I have a drink, I should find my friends. Let's look for Kaori, Valerie, Mayu, Sho. Okay, we just got whiskey, okay? You gotta like combine the alcoholic drink that we just drank as well as the state of drunkenness that we're trying to achieve. You gotta match that with the girl that's most likely kind of similar to that. And obviously the girl that matches that the most is Valerie out of the three. Mayu definitely doesn't seem like the kind of type of girl that would just be like, fuck yeah, whiskey, and then, you know, gets drunk. Mayu's like, I just had one sip and I already feel it, I'm getting lightheaded. Kaori, I don't know if she actually drinks at all, considering how much of a health nut she is. She's probably like, alcohol? That's bad for your health, you could die from that. She'll probably say something like that. So Valerie is definitely the type of girl they were like, hey, pass me a sip too, you know? So Valerie it is. I spot Valerie in the kitchen with some guy. Her body is pressed up against him as she whispers something in his ears. The guy perks up, nods, then rushes out of the kitchen and towards the hallway. Oh god, what did she do this time? With a huge grin on her face, Valerie notices me and comes over. Her hips move alluringly with her walk, but she seems a tad unsteady on her feet. She's half drunk.
You.
We can see the blush underneath her, or on her cheeks rather, the redness in her face. She is half, if not entirely drunk already. See, I freaking knew this. Who was that guy?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, she's definitely loosey-goosey type of girl. That's like the only drawback of her. Obviously, you don't really... If you're looking for a steady relationship, that's not really the type of girl you should go for. If you're just looking for a hookup, a one-night stand, then Valerie is definitely the girl you should go for. Really? Because you seem kinda close.
Forget about him. He's not important.
Oh, really?
The better question is, what's a guy like you doing in a place like this?
Well, considering we both came here together to the same party, that should answer your question. Just getting a drink.
Oh yeah?
Yep, getting a drink and a girl. Come with me, Valerie. She giggles and leans in closer to me.
I might have had a drink too.
A drink? What, how tall, how big was the glass? Aren't you still underage?
Maybe.
I actually already forgot about that. Fuck. You shouldn't be drinking.
Oops. Well, it's a little too late for that.
It's way too late for that. Actually, the more I study her, the more I can see her drunkenness is an act. I wonder why she's doing it. So I'll play along. Is it really an act? I mean, usually people that are drunk, they have this redness in their face a little bit. You can definitely see that clearly in her face. Someone nearly bumps into us as they reach for a drink. Valerie frowns.
Come on, let's go find someplace else to talk. It's too busy in here.
Just talking, right? She grabs my hand and leads me to the living room. The couch is surprisingly empty, so Valerie plops down and pats the space beside her. I oblige and sit down.
I hope you're not still angry with me.
Why would I be angry? Huh? Angry about what? About you snooping around Eagle?
About your core.
She's gonna let something... I hope... Okay, this might actually work in our favor. What if... I mean, he said she was acting kind of drunk, but she could still be like tipsy. When you're tipsy, you can still kind of slip out words that you don't really want to say when you're not drunk, you know? So she could actually like say right now, like, oh, that she actually messed with our core. Oh, no, I'm not angry.
Good, because now that I'm your engineer, you're gonna be seeing a lot more of me.
Like I didn't see enough of you before. Oh yeah?
Of course. Somebody needs to make sure that your core gets a lot of tender, loving care.
Oh, I agree. My core needs a lot of tender, loving care. Hey, I give it a lot of TLC.
I'll bet you do.
Huh?
I meant someone besides you.
I see what you're saying, Valerie.
Someone with a gentler touch, who knows how to treat it right.
How would you know how to treat it right, huh, Valerie? You don't know anything about my core.
Well, I'd like to.
Oh, I knew it! Suddenly, I'm aware of how close she is to me. She puts a hand on my arm.
I'd like the chance to get to know it intimately.
Oh god, how intimately, Valerie? She closes the gap between us, and I feel her soft skin on me. Her breath tickles my ear as she whispers.
Do you know where Show's room is?
Oh god, you wanna, like, get to know it intimately right now? No.
You know where the bedrooms are?
No. I think I remember seeing the hallway leading towards them, and nod.
Show's room is on the first level, third door on the right.
How do you know that, Valerie? I'm more curious about that. Okay.
Go there. Wait for me on the bed. I'll be right behind you.
She's gonna prank us. It would be wrong to say yes, hell yeah, no thanks, it's a trap. The thing is, right, I feel like it's a trap. Besides the fact that, I mean, someone in the comments actually let me know that because the specific answer is highlighted in green right now, because it's highlighted because it's because of our character trait that we picked in the beginning, right? We picked intuitive, I believe. So I guess our character trait in this specific scenario kind of is going to help us out as to what the sort of, I guess, the correct answer is. And the thing about it was, right, I feel like there's a hint before where Hugh or we noticed that Valley was actually kind of acting drunk. So I actually kind of agree that it is a trap. Like, even if it wasn't highlighted in green and in bold letters, I feel like I would still consider this answer because I think it's noteworthy that he said that Valerie was acting drunk rather than being really drunk. So, and knowing the type of girl Valerie is, she definitely seems like the type of girl that would move fast, like lightning speed, like this, to just, do it on somebody else's party and just in Show's room. She would be like that, but this feels more like a trap. It's like 60-40. 60% trap, 40% real. I don't know. I gotta go with this one. My intuition tells me to. No. She blinks at my abrupt answer.
Why not?
I know you're not drunk.
What?
And there's definitely a guy in the room.
What?
Haha. Genuine shock frowns on her face. Ah. Now I know what she did to the other guy as well. She did the exact same thing to the other guy, and that other guy from before is waiting in that room right now. And if we were to go in that room, both of us were like, oh, Valerie is coming, and then we just, we're like, what the fuck are you doing here, dude? What the fuck are you doing here, dude? It's gonna end up in a situation like that. You sly woman, Valerie.
No, of course not. What makes you think that?
Well, I watched you do the same thing to another guy in the kitchen.
Oh, you noticed?
Of course. Yep, I have great observational skills. A smirk returns to her face, and she sits up straight.
Huh. Guess you're smarter than you look.
Oh yeah. Why did the music suddenly turn off? Isn't this like a house party? Isn't the music supposed to be blaring? I'm not sure if I should be flattered or insulted. Why are you doing this?
Doing what?
She's just testing us or something. You know what I mean.
I'm just having a little fun. It's a party after all.
Well, this is not a normal thing to do at a party though. But you're toying with these guys' emotions. Aren't you worried someone's going to get hurt? Valerie laughs.
Oh, please. Like they're any better.
True. Huh?
A drunk girl and an empty room.
Yeah, most guys are definitely like, ooh, they'll see a girl like that and they'll try to take advantage of her. So, I don't really blame Valerie for doing this. It's like, like a girl power move, standing up for all the helpless girls and giving these guys a taste of their own medicine.
The fact that they jumped on that opportunity means there was only one thing on their mind. Then who would have gotten hurt?
True. She does have a point. A good guy wouldn't take advantage of someone who wasn't thinking clearly.
I'm just turning their own game against them.
Yeah, alright, I approve, Valerie. But too bad your move didn't work on me. You're still wrong, you're a regular vigilante, your system is flawed. How is it flawed? As weird as it may seem, I kinda approve of this plan. I suppose they aren't that innocent, huh?
Exactly. And someone has to show them the error of their ways.
I'm not sure if this will teach them their lesson, though. And that just happens to be you.
Well,
She draws out the word, then smirks.
nah, not tonight. I've got something even better in mind.
Which is... She grabs my hand and leads me towards the rave downstairs.
Come on, let's dance.
This isn't part of another plan or you know, having fun kind of thing. Although at first I tried to protest, she is persistent, and we end up having a great night of dancing and chatting. It's late by the time I get home, and everyone is already asleep. I tiptoe into my room and collapse onto my bed. Exhausted, I fall asleep as soon as my head hits the pillow.